Good morning, Ojas. Good morning, Ganesh. How are you all?
Fine, sir.
Okay, let's. Good morning, Ajinkya. Let's recap some of the things which we have already started related to the India's highest civilian award called Bharat Ratna. So, okay, so we considered that the uh, Bharat Ratna is nothing but the highest civilian award of India, which is being uh, which is started on 2nd January 1954, which is being given to any person without the distinction or the discrimination of race, occupation, it's his position, his gender, or religion. So, irrespective of these things, anybody is eligible for this particular award, or without any discrimination or distinction, that person is eligible. This award is uh, awarded in recognition of exceptional services or say high performance, exceptional services, or you may consider high the performance of the highest order in any of the field, but that field should be for that field should be in a human endeavor, right? So in any field of human endeavor. On conferment of this particular award, the recipient will get sanad and the medallion. Originally, it was limited to some of the fields only that are called arts, literature, science, and public services. But in 2011, it's amended, and the criteria included as any field of human endeavor. So apart from now arts, literature, science, and public services, any field of human endeavor is also eligible for this award. As far as the selection of the awardee is concerned, for that purpose, the recommendations are being made by the Prime Minister of India to the President of India, with a maximum of 3 nominees which are being awarded as far as a year is concerned. Just a minute. So, this particular point you can keep in mind as far as its recommendation is concerned. Now, this is the award which do not have any kind of monetary grant. As far as order of precedence, particularly Indian order of precedence is concerned, it stands 7th in the rank, right from 1 to 24, 24th rank, right, in the Indian order of precedence. So among 24, it is at number 7. As such, there is no formal provision that you should be Indian citizen only, right? Sometimes it has given to neutralized awardees or some non-Indians, and the examples are Mother Teresa, Abdul Ghaffar Khan, and Nelson Mandela. Till date, this particular award is being conferred to 48 people. Among them, 12 are posthumous. And again, out of these 48 awards, only 5 awards have been conferred to the female. I think this was the point where we have reached. So in the history of this award, it is suspended twice. Very first in 1977, which was revoked in 1980 when Indira Gandhi again had become the prime minister. So in 1977, there had been Morarji Bhai Desai, who had been the prime minister, and uh, during that particular period, this award was struck down by giving a reason that it is nothing but politicizing the voters by specific community, by a specific region, by offering the award to the awardees. Second, in 1992, again, it was suspended, but this time it was by the PIL, the People's Litigation, People's Interest Litigation. So which were in fact 2 PILs have been filed in the high courts of Madhya Pradesh, and the second one is in the Kerala. Another point is that these recipients are being registered in the Gazette of India. So if you look into its structure, if you look into its structure, then you will come across a original structure, which was circular in shape, made up of gold, having the dimension, particular diameter of 35 millimeters, on which at the center there is the sunburst from the front side, that is on the obverse, and later on the design had been modified. And so whatever the current design we are having, that is modified in 1955. So what kind of modifications brought in that design? So a people leaf of 59 millimeter long, 48 millimeter wide, and 3.2 millimeter thick, which is uh, of made up of platinum, and the rest of the things are same. In fact, this point is being inserted in between these 2 points, right? Whatever earlier was, or originally it was not a people leaf, it was originally the circular shaped, made up of gold material. Now this is people leaf made up of platinum. And now further, if you look into this, then you would be having here the embossed sunburst design, which is made up of platinum, with rays spreading out from 5 by 6, or you can consider the diameter of 16 millimeter, right, which is spreading out to 21 millimeters to 13 millimeters from its center of the sun, right? Whatever the burning sun you can, or the burst sun you can have, right, which is being spread out over these dimensions. So again, the text in Devanagari as Bharat Ratna are uh, inscribed on the upper edge of upper edge in a silver gilt with a wreath set along a uh, set along the lower edge. So we are talking about its obverse, on which the text in Devanagari as Bharat Ratna is inscribed. Fine. So this is another important point, as like in Paramvir Chakra or any of the obverse of the earlier awards, whether it is Paramvir Chakra, Ashok Chakra, Mahavir Chakra, Kirti Chakra, Veer Chakra, Shaurya Chakra. Fine. So these are the obverse sides, and every obverse side of all these awards is having its name, and that to be in the say Devanagari mostly. Now again, a platinum state emblem of India, which is being placed in the center of the reverse side with a national motto written in Devanagari called Satyameva Jayate, right, which is inscribed in silver gilt on the lower edge. So again, as like earlier awards, right, whose reverse side is having their having the names of that particular award in Devanagari as well as in English, right? So here, instead of that particular name, it is the national motto, right? That is called Satyamev Jayate. And most of the earlier awards were having the vacant space, right? In fact, it was planned that there would be some information related to that particular awards, but later on it was said that no, there should be the state emblem of India. Then further views had come that no, there should be some other information related to that particular award. So likewise, it was remained as it is. And because of that, the backsides of most of these awards are vacant. But as far as Bharat Ratna is concerned, here you do have the state emblem, right? And along with this, the national motto written in Devanagari, that is Satyamev Jayate. Again, as like other awards, we have considered different kinds of ribbon. So in this case, it is a white ribbon of 51 millimeter, which is attached to this particular medal so that it can be worn around the neck. Right, ये गले में पहना जाता है. So अगर आपको उसको गले में पहनना है तो उतनी लेस तो जरूर लगेगी. Fine. So you can consider that particular point. Fine. So again, herein you will be having a white ribbon is which is being attached to that particular medal. Further, some of the changes have been brought in this one. So in 1957, so whatever the silver gilt decoration was there, which was changed to the bronze, right? Particularly called burnished bronze. So the material of that particular silver gilt have been changed. So silver gilt, which is being used to inscribe the Devanagari script of the national motto called Satyamev Jayate, as well as Bharat Ratna on the obverse, right? So that material now changed to burnished bronze. Further, Bharat Ratna medals are produced at Kolkata. So I think once a while this question had been asked, where the Bharat Ratna medals are being produced. Not only Bharat Ratnas, but also, you know, all the Padma awards, as well as Ashok, as well as Paramvir Chakra and some other medals which are being produced, manufactured at this particular place, which is called Alipore Mint, right? It is at Kolkata. So where these medals or these awards are being produced, so you can keep in mind these few words called the Alipore Mint at Kolkata. Fine. Now, who were the recipients? So the 48 recipients you may consider, right? So I will just take you through these names. If you want to know more, you would be having a ready references here. You can consider the information provided in these slides, or you can again just you can again just search about these particular personalities, and then you would come across their contributions for what exactly they have been considered, right, as a Ratna of India, right? So very first one is C. Rajgopalachari, right? Now, you know, he was the very first Governor General of independent India, right? He was first Governor General. Now here, these are the photos. In fact, photos officially launched photos on the postcards or the postcard tickets by government of India. In this column here, you will be finding out the name of awardee. In this column, in the third column, you will find out his state, right, to which state he is belonging, he or she is belonging. And then in the in the fourth column, you will have two names. One is the prime minister at that time, and second is the government, right? The party who is ruling, right, or the party having the government. So name of the party having government and name of the prime minister. And in the last column, here you can see some of the highlights of the contributions of these personalities in their whole life related to various kinds of say various kinds of fields, various kinds of sectors. Right. So I would not go in detail or all these kinds of points. I would be just saying whatever the most important you may consider. Right. So as far as India's first governor of independent India, right, first governor general of independent India. So he was nothing but the C. Raj Gopalachari. Right. Other details you may consider in this. Second recipient of Bharat Ratna was Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, who was belonging to Andhra Pradesh. Again, during the Prime Ministership of National Congress, was the second awardee of Bharat Ratna. So obviously, you know who he was: India's first vice president, India's second president, and greatly the philosopher, right? So that's what we may consider whose birthday we are celebrating as a Teachers' Day in India every year on 5th of September, right? So such an eminent personality having been conferred with the Bharat Ratna, right? So Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. Next, it comes to the great scientist of India, or the Nobel laureate we may consider in the physics, right? So called C.V. Raman, right, belonging to Tamil Nadu, under the prime ministership of Jawaharlal Nehru, having been ruled by Indian National Congress. Right. Now I will later on hereafter I will not read these things. If it changes, only at that particular moment I would say about this particular column. So you know his greatest invention, that is of Raman scattering. So which is mainly worked in the field of atomic physics, right, as well as electromagnetism, and who got Nobel Prize in physics in 1930. So his date of, just to remember, right? So his date of we celebrate as the sorry the day he received this one, right? So that we are or in order to remember, right, uh, the great C.V. Raman, we are celebrating the 20th of February as the Science National Science Day, Rashtriya Vigyan Divas. So, third recipient is C.V. Raman. Later on, it comes to Bhagwan Das. Here in the first column, you can see the year, right, in which year they have got this particular award. So Bhagwan Das, belonging to Uttar Pradesh, who was independent activist, right, and the co-founder of Mahatma Gandhi Kashi Vidyapith, where he had worked with Madan Mohan Malviya for the foundation of whatever the today's BHU we do have, that is Banaras Hindu University. Right now it has become BHU IIT, right? Banaras Hindu IIT University. In fact, Banaras Hindu IIT, right? So this is what you can consider the great contributor in making this particular university. In the field of education. Next one, you will come across the great engineer whose birthday every year we celebrate as the Engineers Day. That would be in the month of September. called Yam Vishveshwaraya, belonging to Karnataka. Basically, he was civil engineer, and whatever today, whatever you do see the tunnels and most of the rail lines, right, which have been sanctioned, verified, executed, right, and even performed, I mean, tested by this great civil engineer. Right? So you can consider India's greatest engineer, right? So, which is nothing but the Yam Vishveshwaraya. Next, it comes to Jawaharlal Nehru, Uttar Pradesh. Now, here you can see a tragedy called Jawaharlal Nehru, right? Having been a prime minister of India, ruled by his own party, and giving himself this particular award. सही है कि नहीं? ये सवाल शायद किसी ना किसी के ख्याल में जरूर आया होगा कि खुद प्राइम मिनिस्टर रहते हुए, खुद की पार्टी सरकार में रहती हुई उन्होंने ये अवार्ड खुद को दे दिया, राइट? So no doubt there is no say second opinion, right? There is no doubt he was one of the Ratnas of India, right? As far as his contributions. But this is not a true story that he himself had given the Bharat Ratna. No, it is not true. Rather, he denied it. Right? But the then Prime Minister said, no. He should be awarded with Bharat Ratna. So the then Prime Minister himself have taken this particular decision. And then he put a proposal before the committee, and then committee has to sanction it, right? But the true fact is that Jawaharlal Nehru, being Prime Minister of India, denied this, said not to nominate or not to consider himself for this particular award. There is one more person, such a person who was India's first education minister, right, in the Jawaharlal Nehru's ministry. So he had also, but he himself was the member of committee. So he said that there should be a precedent that it should not be awarded to any of the member sitting to nominate the candidates for this particular award, right? Later on he got it, but being a member of this selection committee, he refused it. Rather, he hadn't let consider his name. Fine. So this is what you can consider. So don't get confused, right? ये खुद का नाम यहाँ पे देखकर, खुद उसी जगह पे रहकर, उस पोजीशन पर रहकर उन्होंने ऐसा नहीं किया था, right? So that is the true thing you may consider. So about this one I will not tell you, because most of the things you know. At least you can consider India's first prime minister and his contribution in the development. Right? Later on, you will come to 1957, right? Which is in this particular year, Govind Vallabh Pant, belonging to Uttarakhand, having been awarded a Bharat Ratna. So he was the independent activist, and he had been chief minister to Uttar Pradesh, further served as home minister, right? And obviously during the independence activities, you may consider his contributions, right? So because of that, he had been awarded the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award. Next in this row comes is Dhondo Keshav Karve, right? Dhondo Keshav Karve. Now, who is belonging to Maharashtra, right? A renowned social reformer and educator, right? So called the Dhondo Keshav Karve. particularly he had been known for his work related to women education and remarriage of widows, particularly Hindu widows, right? So his contribution you may consider. Usually, or there is a precedent that the award is being conferred at the president house, right? You may consider. But the first time this had been happened at Brabourne Stadium at Bombay, which was 100th birthday of Dhondukeshav Karve. And because of that and his physical conditions, right, the prime minister, president, and then whole team had come to this particular place, and wherein he had been conferred this particular award. Fine. Uh, in 1961, Bidhan Chandra Roy, belonging to West Bengal, having been conferred by Bharat Ratna, right, who was a say political leader, right? Also the chief minister of Bengal, right? And basically you may consider a doctor called a physician, and therefore we uh, observe his birthday, that is 1st of July, as National Doctors Day in the India. So as far as India is concerned, you can consider these say the what you can consider the renovations, right? Sorry, what you can consider the uh, renowned things, right, which are being considered as like the Science Day, Engineers Day, right, National Doctors Day, likewise, right. Again in 1961, another awardee called Purushottam Das Tandon, who is further belonging to Uttar Pradesh, have been conferred with the Bharat Ratna, right. So Tandon was independent activist who had been served uh, for Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly who had been served as a speaker, right, in this particular uh, say Legislative Assembly, right. Next it comes to India's most prominent personality, right, who was independent activist, basically lawyer, right, statesman, created his image as a scholar, right, called Rajendra Prasad, who was belonging to Bihar, have been conferred Bharat Ratna in 1962. So who was further elected as the first president of India. Fine. So you can consider this particular point. Now see, this is what a case. So Rajendra Prasad himself had proposed Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's name to be considered for this particular award, right? So that is the case. So when he stepped down as the president of India, right, in 1962, later on he had been conferred with the India's highest civilian award called Bharat Ratna. Next in this row comes a Zakir Hussain in 1963, who was belonging to Andhra Pradesh, an independent activist as well as education reformer, philosopher, right, who had been the vice chancellor of Muslim Aligarh Muslim University, right? Sorry, Muslim University, right? And further, he had become the governor of Bihar. Right? So you can consider. And lastly, one more point you may consider, that who had been the vice president of India as well, right? Who later on become the president of India. So you can just consider a kind of career, right? If you have enough potential, then you would be always coming across the kind of or very good kind of career, right? And through that point of view, you are now in a position that you have to decide, you have to start your preparations, you have to consider your things related to your career, which will be always taking you to the in the right direction. See, only preparations are not enough, right? Preparations in a very good environment, right, to be groomed by the trainer. And as far as your aim is concerned, right, that is reaching out to NDA at any cost by doing all kinds of preparations, called a complete packet of preparation. So for putting a step forward towards NDA, you need to be groomed in all the aspects, in all the corners. And obviously for that, you would require a good kind of packet. So that would be having the training for your physical endurance, training for your written examination, right? Having been a let's say background in the science, and again later on having been trained for facing the India's longest interview for any kind of examinations or for any kind of selections, that is SSB. So for all such kinds of things, right, you do have a very good option in the form of Asta Defense Academy. So you should think about it, you should join about it. And not only you may also ask your friends, buddies, your classmates, so that you would be having a known and say a kind of structure wherein all the corners of the preparations would be taken care by academy, and that is on daily basis, right? So if already or some of you had been to the academy, right, then they must be knowing that, but I'm saying for those who hadn't come to the campus, fine. So you may think about this particular point for the glorious career. Likewise, the next awardee we may consider, who had been awarded Bharat Ratna in 1963, called Pandurang Vaman Kane, right, belonging to Maharashtra, who was ideologist and a scholar of Sanskrit. Right. Next, in this row comes in, and who is the first recipient, rather first posthumous recipient, right, of this particular award, the then Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri, right? So you know, in 1966, right, who had been passed away, and in the same year, during the prime ministership of Indira Gandhi, he had conferred posthumously with the Bharat Ratna. Right? So all of us know his slogan called Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, right? Hail to the soldiers, hail to the farmer. That is Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, who was independent activist, right? Further, he served as the Prime Minister of India after Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, right, called second Prime Minister of India, right, and also led our country in one of the wars. Specifically, Indo-Pakistan War of 1965, right? So that is a case you may consider. Next in this row comes in is nothing but the Iron Lady of India, right? उनको एक खिताब दिया गया था Iron Lady of India. So in 1971, she had been conferred with Bharat Ratna, right, called Indira Gandhi, belonging to Uttar Pradesh. Obviously, you know, she is India's first woman prime minister, right? Her contribution in liberation of Bangladesh, right? So you may consider this particular lady as one of the 5 female of recipient of this particular award, right? So this is what you will be considering as far as the Bharat Ratna awardees are concerned, right? So I think we are approaching the time, so I'm going to stop here, and in the next session, tomorrow's session, we will continue the remaining awardees and then subsequent all the awardees and the Padma Awards, and it's 3 different categories, right? So till then we will stop here. Anything which you would like to ask, any queries or any comment which you would like to add up something to these things, right? So you are free to do so. Anybody? Anything? Ajinkya, Chaitanya, Ritesh, Ravinesh, Shantanu, Ganesh, Kuntal, Yash, Ashutosh, Aryan, Atharva, Ari, Ayush, Ayush Srivastav, Parth. Okay, if Shri is given to people doing some legendary work, then why did Kangana Ranaut get it? Such tragedies get happen in India because these things are politically moved. These things are politically convened. Fine.
No, sir, for her one film of Jhansi Ki Rani, for that
No. You know, whatever Ritesh you are saying, the fact is like that. Whatever you are saying, right? But I'm saying through the point of view of the question had been asked, right? So उसके सवाल का रोक जिस तरीके से था वैसे. I'm not denying her contribution, right?
Yes.
So if you consider her life, right, she has struggled a lot from nothing to one of the leading actresses. Is not a a simple lucky journey, right? She had put herself, she had proved herself, right? And no doubt, one of the best actresses of India. So that would be there would be no issue regarding that particular point. Okay, I think it's done. So thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning.